Hola, ¿qué tal? Aquí Julio Monroy desde Delta Records en Bogotá, Colombia. Hoy tenemos un live muy especial. Vamos a hablar de un plugin de delay que saca mi amigo Ken Lewis. Este live va a estar completamente en inglés y bueno, espero que nos acompañen. Hey Ken, how are you?
I am doing fantastically well, Julio. How are you doing?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty good, my friend. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
It's great to see you again.
Great to see you again. And we are with David Sicar. Hey, David, how are you?
Hi everyone, welcome to this new episode of Producing with Julio Monroy and this new season as well. And Ken, thank you a lot for doing this for us. It's huge for us to have you here. And really excited because I have tried the plugin and I have tried the plugin especially on vocals and I loved it. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I feel like we really cracked the code with this, and the number of times so far that we've heard, "Oh, this crushes H delay," or "I'm never using Echo Boy again," and I kind of when I was researching delays, I didn't really realize that those two delays are still the number one and number two delays, and they came out in 2006 and 2008. So nobody has really pushed the envelope further on a bigger level than them in almost 2 decades. So we really went in and wanted to make the most creative delay and easiest delay to use, but also like the most serious pro horsepower delay. And that was also easy to get that horsepower out of. So we spent a long time on it, but man, I think we crushed it. You guys will get to see it today.
Yeah. I'm very excited because I have tested too, and the plugin it's amazing. It has like filters and well, I want you to show us the plugin because I love it. So
Awesome. I'm really glad it connects with you. Let's see. Do you want me to start pulling it up?
yeah, please.
Okay. In other good news, I got my 115th gold record last week.
Wow.
So they keep seeming to show up on my doorstep. I'll take them.
Congratulations.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Woo.
Thank you.
I actually saw your Muso post as well. Like you have tons of billions of streams.
I just
Yeah.
I'm at like 48.5 billion streams right now.
My goodness.
Which is
That's a
like
lot.
I would have never known that if Muso didn't exist. It's just like that level. Thankful for it, and the numbers keep going up. So
Yeah.
That's
Congratulations, my
fantastic.
friend. Amazing.
the first song that I'm gonna show you guys Cascade with is my artist Anushka Sen. Anushka is an artist from India. She's an actress and model and now musical artist, and she is just such a phenomenal vocalist. She has the ability to use her acting skills to connect the emotion of the song to the performance of her voice, which is, you can't really teach that. Either an artist can do it or they can't. So this is the first single that she put out called Chameleon. And I just want to give you guys some different vocal textures using, let's see, I don't need that, do I? No. Using Cascade. And I'm pretty sure, is this the right Cascade? Bus 3 and 4? Yeah, okay. So here's dry.
Okay.
We have a formant. Listen to what this formant does to front load the lead vocal. I'm going to start with the formant up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've just got a real simple ping pong quarter note delay.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibi.
So what my favorite lead vocal setting has been lately has been quarter note ping pong normal with about that much feedback, but that's to taste. A little bit of heat, which is like saturation, and wash is reverb tank. So we have 3 different reverb tanks. This is like a big bright hall. This is kind of a short plate, and this is a dark hall. So I think on this, a short plate is going to sound really cool. Let's give it a shot.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly.
And then if you want to get really wild with this. So first off, do you hear how the formant down 2 still feels just like the lead vocal, but it feels like her older sister is singing in the background. And it's like the same voice. You don't lose the coherency of the voice, but it's just a different vibe that's kind of like a little richer, that's kind of wrapping around the lead vocal,
Yeah.
which I have found really cool. But then if you want to add the LFO, this thing is really nutty.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform
Wow.
right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye.
Wow.
Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes.
Like, the possibilities are so ridiculously endless with this. I've
Yeah.
totally forgotten that you guys are even there. I'm just
Yeah, yeah,
so lost in this
yeah.
thing.
So there's you can like a lot of creativity with this plugin. Yeah.
It's so I just love playing with it until I get these aha moments, and I'm just like, whoa, what? And actually, the coolest way to find aha moments, like I really wanted to build a delay that was super easy for anybody to use.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at, uh, I'm going to take it off and just reinstantiate it. Where's Cascade? Boom. Here's the instantiation. Everything that you want to see, nothing you don't want to see. And it's right in front of you, super laid out. There's like no guesswork. You know just by looking at it what everything does. And actually, I think it's a really great teaching delay
Yeah,
for
yeah,
audio instructors out there,
yeah.
because it's like you can so visually real time to every different setting and have them go like ah, and it's just we really tried to make it a visual representation of like the most simple GUI, but then we add these drop downs.
Yeah, and I saw that when you press the cascade button, it shows how many yeah, I like that.
This is so
I
the
love it.
cast. This is my partner Dominic's idea.
Mm-hmm.
He's a genius. So with Cascade, you can set the number of repeats up to 16,
Mm-hmm.
and it tracks with the sync, whatever this is, and ping pong, whatever. So if you set it to say 12, then you set the blue volume all the way down and the pink volume all the way up. Listen to what happens. I'm going to set really short delays.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes.
So what it's doing, you can set Cascade. I'll show you a different method.
Mm-hmm.
Here is, you can set up Cascade so it has an equal number of repeats that are at the same volume, which is this.
Caterpillar, caterpillar.
Oh.
Here they're all the same volume,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll make it more obvious. Yeah.
Caterpillar.
So it's all the same volume. If
Which
I
setting was that? Okay,
That's just the number of repeats
and the
with the
volume. Yeah.
blue and the pink volume equal.
Okay.
But
Cool.
if I turn the blue volume left and the
Mm-hmm.
pink slider to the right, then it's going to start really low and it's going to ramp up. Listen.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, for electronic music maybe. Yeah.
Oh, there's so many gems for electronic music. Like I'm obviously the Formant and the LFO is huge for EDM and electronic, and the swing function is just so easy to use on this. I'll show you the swing function a little bit later when we have some kind of drum content. But then for vocals, the ducking, I was really shocked that there's only a couple delay plugins out there that have really good ducking. So all of these functions were dialed in by either me or my partner Dom, who's a hit K-pop producer, or
Yeah.
both of us together, until we both really loved everything. So, but let me show you the ducking. So for those out there that don't know what ducking is the delay repeats get suppressed while let's say the lead vocal is singing. The delay repeats will get compressed down. The moment that the lead vocal stops singing, that ducking compressor unducks and lets go, and all of those repeats get super loud. So I'll make it really obvious so that we can hear it. Yeah.
Caterpillar, caterpillar, butterfly. Caterpillar, butterfly.
It's not doing it. I might not be feeding enough level into it to. I mean, it should be. Yeah, it should be plenty.
Caterpillar, butterfly.
There, it's getting suppressed.
Caterpillar, butterfly.
Okay.
Caterpillar, butterfly.
It's easier to hear in ping pong.
Yeah, ping pong.
So, but yeah, it doesn't sound super obvious right now, but sometimes it's like super obvious.
Caterpillar,
So, and then formant, of course.
caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes.
But one of the coolest things to do with the formant is do super short delay times and formant them down with a little bit of heat, and you get these crazy effects.
Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised.
There's so many crazy things you can do with this. The last thing I'm going to show you on the lead vocal is the randomizer, which is just
Yeah.
nuts. So when you don't really understand delay, or you just don't know what you're looking for, or you're just searching for a mood or an idea, the randomizer is the most amazing thing. And I just click on it until I find that aha delay that I would have never cooked up myself.
Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly.
It's just got so many flavors to it. It's
Yeah,
really amazing.
it's great. Maybe you can inspire with this randomized option. Maybe you're trying something new and you
I
discover.
I have found that I use it on most of my mixes now exactly like that, because I've just found so many cool vibes from it that I'm just like, well, let me just check Cascade and see what kind of a vibe it's giving me on, especially verse lead vocals. I love it for, because often it gives me these amazing kind of sparse like really tight delays, or just like unexpected things that sound really great and subtle on like a verse lead vocal that might disappear on a hook lead vocal.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know, but this is the first time that I see a delay with the randomized option. I don't know.
We added it
Yeah.
very late, and that was that was a suggestion. Pretty sure it was a suggestion from one of our mixing night people,
Mm-hmm.
and Dominic really loved the idea. I didn't really put much stock in it at first. I was like, I probably won't. You know, it might be cool. People will like it. I probably won't. I was wrong. Uh, it's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and because, you know, I like to be surprised, and I like to just, you know, play and find out and just listen until I hear that, like, oh, I would have never thought of that. That's so cool. That kind of, you know, that moment. I do that all the time with a lot of different tools. So to be able to put that function into Cascade was super cool for us.
Yeah, and you know what? When you said that it could work for a person who doesn't understand delay, but I was thinking when I'm teaching, maybe use this and ask students, hey, what is this happening? And this could be cool for teaching too.
Ear training. That would
Yeah,
be like bonus ear training. Identify what's going on with this.
yeah.
Is there a formant? How is there repeats? Is it ping pong? Is it mono? Is it, you know, stereo? Is it filtered? You know, there's a bunch of different things that you could challenge your students to
Mm-hmm.
hear, and you could do really basic stuff. Just you know, put a you know, like a one every maybe a half note stick, and dial up like a, you know, eighth note ping pong,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, something like that, and every time it's different, and have your students identify just the basics to start,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then, you know, and then I think if your students start getting really good at identifying, like, oh yeah, I can hear every time, I can hear the ping pong as opposed to the stereo, and the difference between the mono and the stereo is now I can identify it. Then you start, as a student myself, I would have then gone to the randomizer myself and just gone click,
Mm-hmm.
keep my eyes closed, what is this doing right now?
Yeah.
And
It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's a great idea.
Ken, are you actually streaming on your Instagram profile as well, right?
yes, I am.
We are
And I
getting
think
some messages about people not listening to the music on your profile. On this profile, it's okay if you wanna check that out.
Uh, yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Ah, okay.
I just literally, I'm live in the studio. It's
That's
Ah,
like an
okay.
cool.
open camera. Yeah, yeah. I'm on, and I put that I'm on the Julio Monroy show, and I put the link in my link tree. But it doesn't allow me, like, you know, on a story where you can put a live link that you can click on and it goes to. You can't do that during a live. So,
Hey, Ken,
yeah.
it seems that we have some people who wants to say hi, right, David?
Who's that?
We do. Let me put myself on the screen. Yeah, they're really, really pressuring us that they couldn't listen to the music. So, well, if you want to listen to the music, they put the link in. So we have
You,
hello from,
you guys can hear the music, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on
Okay,
this stream.
okay,
Yeah, it's okay.
okay.
Alejo 16 Jaguares is saying hola. And saludos from Juan Sebastián Burgos, Diego Castro, JCRM Drummer is here as well, saying nice. Remember actually that we are gonna have a giveaway today, so you better stay till the end because you might be the lucky winner. We also have WoW from JCR Drummer, a complete ensemble. Crazy how the format adds sauce to the voice, says Diego Castro.
Yeah,
JC Drummer is saying, I like the way it doesn't interfere with the main voice and doesn't remove protagonism. I
that's
actually
right.
remember watching one of the videos that you had on your webpage, that you have 3 videos now, the vocals, the hi-hat,
Yeah.
and the guitar. And you
Mm.
actually talk about the delay not going over the vocals, and I thought that was super amazing. And having the river in, that was like the whole crazy thing for me, because I haven't seen anything like that, and I use that a lot. But I
Yeah,
have to use a lot of plugin chain to do those kind of effects, and
that's right.
it's
That's
amazing.
right.
Yeah. I build plugins selfishly for me. And you know, Dominic, my partner, we both want to build plugins that solve the problems that, you know, we need 3 or 4 different plugins to use, and we're like, every time I do this one thing that I love to do, I've got to use this plugin and that and that and that and this and that, and it's just like too much. Uh, so with our other 2 plugins, Greenhouse and Allcomp, it was the same way. We took different processes that I used to use. You know, like Greenhouse was 4 different plugins. Now it's one. Allcomp was like 12 or 13 different plugins, modeled down to 5 chains of like 5 of my process chains. And it's really so that I can be more efficient with my own work, and so
Yeah.
that I can get the sounds that I want to get. And, you know, I think I wonder if a lot of the people that have their own plugin lines actually use their own plugins. I use primarily my own plugins, and I get the main source of my sound and shape from my own plugins. But I built those plugins from processes that I used to use all my other former favorite plugins with, and just made it super simple to use them and get results.
That's amazing. Actually, the people on the chat are really surprised. Jimi Hendrix
Yeah.
4354 is saying
Oh,
why.
Jimi Hendrix. Wow.
Jimi Hendrix, wow. Jimi
He's
Hendrix is in
alive.
here. And yeah, then we got a couple of messages of people saying that they couldn't listen to the music on your
Ken,
profile.
Ken, I have a question. How long it took you to, develop this plugin? Uh, Months, years.
Uh, it was a long process because we were building a new licensing system at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it took longer than usual, but I would say an actual uh, use months, maybe 8 months, maybe 10. From, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than that. A
Yeah.
lot. It was more than we thought was going to go into it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it seemed to come together nicely.
I think it's difficult, but it's worth it because I was thinking about what you said. Sometimes you have to like make a change of plugins to have the sound that you wanted. So a delay, then an EQ, or and I like this idea. I know that I'm going to use it on my classes for sure.
So yeah, let me know if it is as good of a teaching tool as I
Yeah.
think it is, because I'm really curious to hear from educators,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and to see if it connects the way that I think it does. Because I suspect that most educators are using H delay and Echo Boy or some stock delay to teach their students, and uh, when Dominic came to me and he was like, I want to build a delay next, I was like, why? Don't we have enough delays? And
Yeah.
he's like, we haven't had a new king of delays since H delay, and
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I can make it. And I was just like, okay. So before I totally shit on the idea, let me go.
Oh, we lost you.
We lost your
Okay.
audio.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Now we are. It's okay.
we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so so I went and I researched like 40 delay GUIs, every delay GUI that I could find, and not none of them I thought were perfect. And I thought, well, nobody has made the perfect delay. Everybody's either too complicated or too basic or too everything. And so me and Dominic set out to design the easiest, most musical delay to use straight out the gate. but with the Cascade drop down and the advanced drop down, that turns it into just untouchable in its own league.
Yeah,
So,
beautiful. Hey,
so
and do you use it for vocals or for instruments too?
I'm
What is
fi-
it?
I'm finding literally everything from
Yeah.
drums to it's really good at creating like counter rhythms in drums. I'm finding. Let me pull up a different session and show you guys some like mind blowing
Okay.
stuff on the. Don't show my screen for a second.
Okay. Okay. David. Yeah.
There
Please.
you go. The with the LFO. I didn't know LFOs could do these things. I didn't know. So now I do. Where is the hyperbits? Huh. Hyperbits. I'll find this in a moment.
It seems Jimi Hendrix loved the plugin. It says, "I'm
Hey,
definitely going to try out."
that is awesome. Love to hear it.
Yeah, he's saying it's now one of his favorite delays as well.
I love your
Dude,
I
music,
think
Jimi
that too.
Hendrix.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and anybody who can't hear the music on Instagram, I am playing. The artist is Anushka Sen, Sen, Anushka Sen. She's from India. It's Anushka Sen 0408. If you guys can find her on IG and maybe post up her socials. But this is her first single, Chameleon. We drop her second single, Owl and the Bee, on it's like second week of April. So we have another song coming from her very soon.
Uh,
And she's incredible.
where is she from?
India.
India, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cool.
Mumbai. Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, very cool. So let me, I think I have this next one.
Wow.
Woo, that's loud.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pulling it down a little bit on my end.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Whew.
If you could lower it a little bit more, that would be great. Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. Things you never thought a delay would do.
Okay.
So here's the bass line.
Can we see the screen or I don't know.
Oh, did I not?
No, not at this point. I was going to tell you I have a frozen screen at the moment.
Oh, should I stop share and reshare?
Yeah, thank you.
Stop share.
Yeah.
Share. Pro Tools, Hyperbits. Should I share full desktop or just Pro Tools?
The track screen and the fader screen, you can shift click both.
Just do it. My assistant, Philip, everybody.
Hey, Philip.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Thank you, Philippe. So, Juan Sebastian Burgos is actually telling us, great discussion, really interesting to hear how Cascade can add depth and movement in a mix, always inspiring to learn from engineers like Ken Lewis and Julio Monroy. That's amazing. I think we've got
Yeah, Burgetti.
the screen right now. Let me check real quick.
it's like minus 12.
Okay.
On the other
That's perfect.
Awesome. All right, let's try this. You hear that sidechain pumping?
Hmm. I don't know. Can you repeat it again? I don't know if it's something is if I'm not hearing the music. The
I have it. I actually
yeah.
have it.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Wow. Wow.
Isn't that incredible how it changes the entire feel of the record just
Uh-huh.
by changing what the LFO is on? It's like mind blowing to me as a producer that it's just so easy to audition these different ideas and go like, oh my God, the way that the bass side chains with a quarter note feels so much more interesting than just a single sustained bass note.
Hey, can you teach us again? How did you
How did you create the
So,
effect?
yeah.
okay, so for those that do not understand LFO, I'm right there with you. I did not understand an LFO until we built one. So, the LFO is an envelope that affects the sound going through it. The easiest way to hear is a ramp up. So, if I have the bass with no intensity, you won't hear any change. So let's listen to that. But if I put the bass to full intensity, then this formant shape, you will hear the bass start off and ramp up to loudest volume at the end of the bar. And then at the beginning of the next, in this case, half bar, it drops back down and the volume ramps back up. You can hear it. If I want to go quarter notes, and that's the intensity is how much of that. So if I go back to half notes and I put it at half intensity, you'll still hear some at the beginning. Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that LFO is affecting the volume shape of the delay output. But if I wanted the LFO to affect only the low cut, you can hear, we'll put it in full, because this is on a bass instrument, you'll really hear it full and then collapse in all of the bass will go away, or vice versa. So this is starting with all of the bass cut, and then it opens up to full bass as it goes. If we wanted to go the other direction, we would just go here. So hopefully that gives you a better idea of.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Great.
It's not only a delay. It's not another delay plugin. It's a plugin to create and for music producers and yeah, not only for audio engineers, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm using it in my productions as much as I'm using it in my mixes. I mean, the creative potential of it is just crazy.
Yeah, because you can use it when you are creating the sound, not at the only in the mixing stage. When you are like recording, yeah, you can record with the plugin and everything.
Right. It's a real inspiration tool. Let me show you some drums. Drums. Do you hear what I'm doing to the hi-hats right now? So I'm filtering out everything except for the high frequency. So all of the lows and mids are getting filtered out, and then the high frequencies are wide open. And I've got a 16th note ping pong going with some heat, and it's really just taking the hi-hats out of the loop and putting them into this delay. The other thing I wanted to show you was the swing function, which is really cool. So I'm going to put the feedback to 0, and let me... Still
Ta
not
ta ta
finding it.
ta 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 ta.
So you can hear how it puts a swing into the timing of any of the rhythms. So I'm using this sometimes on hi-hats or percussion loops and just seeing if I can add more rhythm to my song this way.
Or maybe if you mix in Dolby Atmos, maybe you can
I do.
like mix and yeah, I am just saying that if the person mixing in Dolby Atmos, maybe he can place the hi hat in the front or the sides and the delays in on the top or something like that. So creative.
I've been using this as for multiple different things. Sometimes I'm stacking one in my sides and one in the kind of rear halfway between ceiling and main. And like one I'll put as just a stereo, sometimes quarter note, sometimes eighth note, and this one I'll usually put as a ping pong, and I'll make them very, very subtle, so you don't hear them, you just feel them, and they fill up the space really nicely,
Hmm.
and they give you just more vibe. And I do the same thing with Greenhouse, which is my other. That's like a
You got muted again.
oh,
Yeah,
I
there's a
There's
ghost.
it. There is.
Maybe the mini Ken. It's muting you.
At the
yeah.
mini Funko.
It's it's jealous back there. It's eyeing me from the back of the room. Um, so yeah, I can't remember what we were saying, but yeah, pretty
Ken,
pretty
I,
comprehensive.
I was wondering how much is this plugin?
Right now, for the next few days, it is introductory $69.
Mm-hmm.
It will go back up to $99 pretty soon, which I think is giving it away. But we want a lot of people using it, so
No,
Yeah.
this plugin is really, really amazing. I actually have a couple of questions for you. So, going in order. Okay, I'm gonna say this one first because it's about the plugin. What does the wash
Ca-
button do?
can you share the question, David?
Mhm.
Yep, that is from Jimi Hendrix. What does the wash button do?
Jimi Hendrix. What
Yeah.
does the wash button do? The wash button is a reverb engine, so we have dialed in 3 different reverb choices, and it just gives you 3 different added reverbs so that you don't have to add another plugin. Let me show you. So you get the idea. It sounds better on vocals. That's
Yeah.
that drum loop's a little bit busy to really show off the wash, but you get the idea. One of the really cool things about Cascade that I wanted to show you because I didn't know delays could do this, and I was pretty blown away when I learned. Where is um, I am not gonna show you. Oh yeah, yeah. No, Cascade. Yes. Okay, so when you're in Cascade mode, these you can envision the pink sliders as effect over time. So when I showed you the ramp up delay earlier, it was blue left, pink right, and it ramped it up over time.
Mm-hmm.
The heat does the same thing. So if I start with blue left, pink right, and then I give it a bunch of repeats, and then I'll stop it so you can really hear what it's doing. As each repeat happens, you'll hear the distortion feed more and more and more until it's done. You hear going into distortion?
Right.
Crazy. And let me see if I can get more volume on the input. I can't remember how to do that.
And this is a brand new plugin, so have you created presets for the plugin?
Oh, there are many, many presets, and
Yeah?
more presets are coming.
Cool.
Let's do that, and then, yeah, if you go to here, you can see we have them divided by
Oh,
aux,
cool.
insert, and then insert, aux, insert, and then we have them by category. And we're going to add pro presets pretty soon. We're
Mm-hmm.
gathering up some pro folders, including my own, that we're going to add for presets. I mean, the presets that we've added so far are just incredible, and they really help you learn what the delay is capable of, just like
Mm-hmm.
the randomizer helps you learn what the delay is capable of. Let's see. Let me show you that heat one more time. Ooh, that
Right.
gives me chills. So, so anyway, what else you got for me?
We have another question from Juanacho.
Come on,
He's
Lecho.
saying, I really admire your work, it's amazing. In your opinion, what defines that level of sonic quality? Is it strictly the mathematics or a combination of different factors? I'd love to hear your take.
Make music. I try to turn my technical brain completely off, and I try to make my plugins do the same thing so that I can just be completely creative and not think about the math at all. And here's two great examples. This is my other one of my other plugins, All Comp. There are no parameters anywhere.
Wow.
So you have a lot of control, but you have no numbers. So the whole time you're focused more on the music and not the plugin. And you're just using the plugin to channel your ideas and your creativity into the results that you want. And for me, since this is my plugin, this is my vocal chain, my low end chain, my drum and percussion chain, my kind of gentle compression chain, and my saturation into distortion chain. And then this is tilt, limiter, filters, two band exciter. It's like a enunciation, presence, frequencies, and crispy airband. And Oxidate is a reverb engine, which is 5 curated reverbs of mine. But simple. You don't think when you use my stuff. I really try and be very present and in the moment and thinking about the music and not the equipment. Same with this is Greenhouse. So no parameters anywhere. And you can get so many different so we should actually let's go back to do we have like 5 more minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you have it, we have it.
We have it. I'm gonna go back to Chameleon with Anushka Sen, and because I used Green Haas on her lead vocal, and the Haas effect. A lot of people think that the Haas effect is this very simple, like mono. You take a mono signal and then you put a delay on it, and you pan the mono left and the delayed right, and that's the Haas effect, and that's it. And that is only one of 1,000 different ways that the Haas effect can work. So I built a plugin that gives you so much control over what the Haas effect does and how it affects your production. So back to Anushka's lead vocal.
Caterpillar, butterfly.
Can you please help me with your screen again?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Sure.
Which is it?
That window and the fader window.
Which? This one?
Click that one and shift click the fader window. And shift.
Wow, beautiful. Greenhouse.
Excellent. Okay, so this is Greenhouse, and Greenhouse is a lot of variations of the Haas effect. So what I've done differently is this is your wet dry. Most people start with the Haas effect 100% wet. You're always affected. I put the Haas effect behind the lead vocal in time, and then I spread that out. So if you listen to the difference between mono and full stereo here,
Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised.
so I'm using not only Haas effect, but a slow modulation on that Haas effect. All of the flowers are modulators. And each of these timer knobs is a different short delay time on each side. So you have 36 different combinations of potential delays, and they all have different sounds. And then you can mix those combinations against the wet dry and get an even wider combination of Haas. So let's go fully wet just so we can hear what Haas does differently. I've taken the modulation off as well. I just want to show you guys just different Haas settings and how they pull things to different sides.
Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis. My revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just.
So this is my favorite static setting that I feel like sounds best on its own and mixed with wet dry. And then I add, which is this.
Caterpillar, butterfly. I transform right before your eyes.
Especially if you have headphones on, you can hear it just come up on the sides but it doesn't affect what's in the middle. So mono compatibility and using the Haas effect is not a problem with this plugin. And then the more you add to it, the wider you can get it.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes.
And then if you use modulation, it'll just give you this really gentle back and forth, so you never quite know where center is, making it always feel like a stereo effect.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis, my revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly.
So all of these modulators have different targets. So this, like the Sunny and Violet, are very extreme. So I wouldn't use them on a lead vocal, but maybe on like an old Rhodes piano, they would be amazing. Or like a short hi-hat.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die.
So I often blend this with Cascade.
Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis, my revolution will be televised. Caterpillar, butterfly, I transform right before your eyes. I'm a killer, say goodbye. Take your heart just before you die. Infiltrator, alibis, my revolution will be televised.
I love my plugins.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I'm very selfish with plugin design. I want to build plugins that solve all of my problems for me. And I figure if I do that really well, that there's going to be enough other people that find those same problems
Yeah.
solved for themselves. You know.
You know what I like of the last plugin of Greenhouse? Yeah.
Greenhouse.
Yeah, like the flowers and everything. It's so easy, so everyone can understand how it works.
And it's meant for you to play and have fun and just, forget about the seriousness of audio.
Yeah.
Like, I can't express to young engineers how important it is to learn the technology, but while you're working, forget the technology and react to the music. You must listen to the music, ask yourself, what does the music need? Then, when you get an answer to that question, which should not be math, I need more 10K, I need more 100 hertz. No, you don't. You need, what do you need to change the emotion of the song to improve it? Think in creative terms. And then once you have creatively solved what you want to do, then you find the tool that matches what you want to change and use that tool to make that change. But so many young creatives just use plugins just because they're there, and they'll change something because they know how to do it, instead of listening to it and going like, what does this sound need? What does this song need? How does this sound fit in this song? And that's usually always what I'm asking myself as a producer, just musical questions.
Yeah, musical question. Yeah, beautiful plugins. Do you have a bundle of your plugins? Like,
We
if
don't yet, but
It was my idea.
I do love that idea, actually. We might have a bundle by the end of the week, I'll tell you that much.
Julio's bundle.
Julio's bundle. Well, if you want to make a presets folder when we do the pro presets, then I'll drop you in there. So
Yeah,
everybody
sure. That's cool.
check out what you are throwing down with Cascade.
Great. Great. Well, we are running out of time, but we have a giveaway right now, eh?
We do. Who wants it?
We can't hear you, David.
Now you can.
Uh-huh.
So we do have a giveaway, but we actually have more people saying hi to you. Very nice. Greenhouse says Alejo Collazos is here with us. Alejo, thanks a lot for being here. And Vortex Rec, really interesting, is here as well. We also have Ponka Poag Camp, very cool. Ken is such a brilliant educator. I'm always learning new things from him. Is
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, Alejandro Collazos. Well, a lot of people are here. Julio's presets,
Yeah.
nice. They're asking for Julio's presets.
Hey, but yeah, put that in the screen, please, David. Julio's presets.
That's on the screen. Yeah,
Woo.
Julio's presets, nice. Yeah, you can take a screenshot now if you want. And we also have hi from the Pan American audio educators that are connecting with us
Hey,
from Instagram. So
good to see you guys.
really quick, remember that the 18th and 20th of April, the Pan American Audio Educators Conference is going to take place at Mexico City. This is an amazing event that's run currently with Soundcheck Expo, and you can expect to talk with other educators and with brands about curriculum ideas, talk about technology development. Of course, this AI theme is huge right now, so you can expect a lot of things. It's an amazing event. It's exclusive for educators, but if you come to the Pan American Audio Educators Conference, you actually got your entrance to Soundcheck Expo as well. So don't miss it. It's an amazing event, and Soundcheck is an amazing event as well. Please also remember to join us on Discord, where we got chats to talk about plugins, to talk about a lot of different stuff. You know, you can talk about audio, music, composition. You can share your ideas there with the community, and you can actually send us questions for the lives as well. So be sure to check our Discord. There's the QR. And remember that this show actually has a podcast, so you'll be able to find all of the episodes of Produciendo con Julio Monroy on the platform on which you are watching. You just look for the show and you can see all the past seasons and episodes as well.
Right. Thank you, David. So now is the time, eh?
Let's give it away.
Give it away. Well, we're thinking about like asking one question, right? What do you think, Ken?
Yeah, I think Ken, what do you think? I think the question is nice, and I think I have a good one because they made it on the chat, and it's
Okay.
a question that has to do with a term that is in your plugin.
Okay.
So be ready. Oh, here we have John Creed saying, "Hey, audio student, piece prize is going to be entered as delivered as well on the Pan American Audio Educators Conference." And John is actually saying, "I have a pregunta. I like Julio. I like David Secar. I like Ken Lewis. Okay, give us your question. We are ready for it as well." On the meantime, I'm actually going to say the question that I think it's an easy question, you know? So you have to be fast with your keyboard.
So the first
The first
person,
that replies it
Yeah.
correctly is going to
Mhm.
win the plugin. What
Okay,
does the wash term means in Cascade? So go ahead and write your comments really quick. The first one sending it is going to win the plugin.
Yeah. The Cascade plugin that is amazing. I love it. I need a t-shirt. Whoa, Alejo Collazos. Uh,
Julio,
yeah.
I will get you a T-shirt when we make some. I made one for Nam for myself.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Alejo Collazos, is reverb included in the Cascade delay? That's correct. So
Can
Alejo
you share the
Collazos,
answer,
yeah,
David, please?
there we have it. Reverb
Wow,
included in the Cascade delay. That's amazing, Alejandro. Congratulations. You have an amazing plugin. There's nothing more to say to it. Like, it's really cool.
congratulations.
So congratulations,
Thank you,
Alejandro.
guys. Thank you.
Amazing. I
Bravo.
loved it.
Well done, Alejandro.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
thanks a lot, my friend. It's amazing. I know it's going to change the way we work, and you know what I like is that sometimes when you hear the sounds, it's like you hear like it's so complex, but when you see the plugin, you see that you can create the sound with changing small amounts and turning some knobs. I like that.
It is, yeah, it really, it's like I learned what an LFO was and how to control it because we built one. I've never known. I've, I've never known. So, I generally knew how they worked, but now I actually can use it to my benefit creatively. And there's so much of like that baked into this plugin. It's just, there's so much to discover.
Yeah.
I'm really, really glad that you guys connect with it.
Thank you, my friend, and I hope to see you in the future soon.
I might. I'm almost certainly going to be at AES Nashville.
Uh huh.
I don't know about AES Latin America in Peru. Uh, it's possible.
Pan
Definitely
American?
not going to be there.
No.
Not this
Okay.
year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. We'll see.
Okay, my friend.
That's amazing. They're actually asking where they can get your plugins.
We have our website is mixingnightaudio.com. Mixingnightaudio.com. Fantastic website. Super, super easy to purchase, activate, and install. We, just like I researched like 40 different GUIs of other plugins, we also researched like 20 or 30 different plugin companies and how they did their entire process from purchase to installation to activation to use. And we kind of charted out everything that we loved and everything that we hated, and we made sure that we built our system with everything that we loved and nothing that we hated. So it should be a smooth, simple process. As soon as you activate it, you're getting great sounds out of it. And then if you want to get crazy with it, you've got Cascade and Randomize. So
Yeah, great plugin.
thank
Thank you, Ken. And thank you for all the people who connected to this live stream. And
thank you, everybody.
yeah, and thanks for the giveaway. I know that Alejandro Collazos is going to be very happy.
Yeah.
Alejandro it's an educator too from Bogota. He teaches in Los
Hey.
Andes, and he was a teacher of mine. So I'm very very
Yeah.
happy. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
great.
Alejandro,
Yeah, please
ahead.
give me your feedback, Alejandro.
Yeah.
When you have used it, I would love to know what you think of it.
And if you want to attend the Pan American Audio Educators Conference as well, super recommended as you are an educator. Jimi Hendrix is actually saying he's buying the plugin today.
Yeah, great
So
plugin.
that's amazing. Great plugin, fantastic. I actually love the Watch the River feature on Screamo vocals, like for new metal. Like when you put the river on the back, it sounds huge. That's amazing. So again, thanks to all the people that connected. Thanks, Ken, for taking the time to do this with us and show us your plugin. Thank you,
Thank you,
Julio,
guys.
for creating these amazing spaces. Thank you, John Cribbett, for being here with us as well, and all the people that
Thank you,
commented
John.
and send us their comments. And see you next
Thank
time.
you.
I'll leave you with Julio Monroy.
Thank you.
Well, Thank you, everyone. It was amazing, and this plugin is it's beautiful. I love it. So next week we are going to talk with Tweety Gonzalez next Tuesday, and next Wednesday we're going to be with Andrew Shep. So don't miss it. Bye bye.